As a Minnesota Fighting Vikings fan, I sort of commiserate with Bears fans. I really do. Where I love Chicago. It's a city of big shoulders, casserole pizza. Well, basically like a small inflatable swimming pool full of Italian stuff. It's not really pizza. It's more like a pizza hot tub. Doesn't matter. Anyways, but the Bears and Ryan Poles, who was a finalist for the Vikings GM job, he took the Bears job because he was scared about the expectations of actually having an NFL franchise to operate. But him saying he's going to take the North back and never give it back, and them selecting Mitchell Trubisky-Ponder over Patrick Mahomes, over Deshaun Watson, all that stuff. And Bears fans, I mean, it's been rough. It's been a rough patch. I don't feel as bad for them as Lions fans, and I definitely do have more empathy for them than I ever will for Packers fans, but song remains the same, right? And they're pinning all their hopes and dreams on Justin Fields, the pride of Ohio State, where he's a big-time dynamic playmaker on the ground. He does have a very solid arm. He just needs perfect protection and weapons around him, and he can do well. He can do really well. And I'll admit, 17 different times, like, I do like Justin Fields going back to Ohio State, but it does feel like Justin Fields is starting to become the most overrated player in NFL history, and not even that he's bad. That's the whole thing. Just the hype around him is out of control. Where he's in the NFL top 100, which I've told is gospel. Well, it's gospel until people realize that Kirk Cousins voted quarterback 6 last year, and Fields, first 2 years, has put up very pedestrian numbers, especially in the passing game. Yes, he put up 1,000 yards on the ground last year as a quarterback, which is great, but can he make the leap as a quarterback? And you look at all the money that's coming on him, people betting on him to be NFL MVP. It's just kind of ridiculous. And we said that last year, every single game, where the Bears earned the number 1 overall pick, including losing 10 games in a row, Justin Fields would have this insane highlight run that goes viral on social media, and then the Bears lose by 20. It's exactly what happened, man. But again, all this hype is a little bit out of control, and it carries over into the preseason. So the Bears and the Tennessee Titans are having their first preseason game right now. It's sort of whatever. But Justin Fields, on his first couple of drives, I mean, he was good, and the stats don't lie. He was 3 of 3 for $129 and 2 touchdowns, and everyone's like, "Oh, here we go. Oh, here it is, panning out on the potential, man." But I don't know if people just realize that the 2 touchdowns were basically, well, not basically, there were screen passes. One, a little bubble screen to DJ Moore, who busted out 62 yards to the house, and another one, a delayed screen to run back Khalil Herbert. And, Fields did a nice job avoiding the rush, but Herbert did the rest, and it just took him to the house. Like, of all the so 3 of 3 for $129, 2 touchdowns. You think that, okay, definitely chucking it downfield. Bears going a little bit more vertical. Justin Fields showing off his downfield accuracy and range. But no, like, of his 3 passes, they traveled in the air for like a total of 11 yards, which is kind of hilarious to me. But this is not going to stop the hype train. All right, and also the Bears hype train in general as well, where people are like, "Oh, here it is. The Bears offense is going to be good to go. The defense is going to be cinched up. Look at how they're playing in the first preseason game." I think the Titans may be in the running for the worst team in the league. I really think so. Where congratulations for just taking it to the Titans with your ones. By the way, what's it like having your starting quarterback play in the first preseason game? Because I don't know what that's like, but you can ask a Lions fan, you can ask a Packers fan, but it's okay. It is okay. So the hype train just continues, but I don't know. I feel kind of bad because none of this is Justin Fields' fault. This is all the media. This is all fans just being ridiculous. Like, this is like tulip fever and tulip mania, and it is going to be a bubble. And this bubble is going to pop, man. Because Justin Fields is going to put up huge numbers this year. And maybe DJ Moore gets a little bit loose, and Khalil Herbert and Rashawn Johnson put up some numbers. Cole Kmet, and the defense maybe improves a little bit, but the Bears, I think, are pretty damn far away. I mean, what? They're going to have all this hype, and Justin Fields goes viral every single week, except they still end up 5-12. I think that's certainly possible, man, but it's okay. It's okay. Again, people want to believe. People want to get hyped about things, and whether it's the Bears, whether it's the Lions, we know how this is going to end up. And we know that the Vikings are still going to win the North, running away, and it's just entertaining. It's just entertaining now because, again, media sentiment drives how the casual fan sees teams. And the casual fan is super hyped about Fields and the Bears, and also they're super on the Lions' ass right now. But it's okay. Just give it time, man. Just give it time. But your thoughts are thoughts. The Bears hype is... it's a little much. It's a little much right now. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.